una I tahala me ka lehua. He hala lehua no I nata no e. O ka uno I e no I nei. Ali ane o keiki mai. Ahiki mai no o e. Ahiki puno me ke aloha. Aloha e. Aloha e. Aloha e.
To be one with the ocean, to flow with it as it flows through you and around you. It is a gift from the ocean, a gift to those who decide to enter into a canoe and become a part of the Hawaiian outrigger canoe paddling experience. Polynesian voyagers sailed through the Pacific, discovering and forming the Polynesian Triangle, encompassing Hawaii in the north, Aotearoa in the south, and Rapa Nui to the east, an area almost twice the size of the continental United States by the year 1000 AD. Polynesian voyagers settled in Hawaii in 800 AD. Canoes were used for fishing, racing, surfing, inter-island travel, and warfare. In 1790, large double-hull canoes called peleleu were used by Kamehameha for the conquest and unification of the Hawaiian Islands. Built from the native Hawaiian wood koa, Hawaiian outrigger canoes can move and flow through some of the roughest channels in the world. Races held in pre-contact Hawaii were usually between two canoes, and the outcome for the loser could include the loss of land or one's life. In the 1820s, missionaries new to Hawaii succeeded in suppressing the sport, where they found gambling and the half-naked dress of paddlers objectionable. It wasn't until 1875 when King David Kalakaua, on His Majesty's birthday, revived the sport. The first regatta exclusively held for canoe racing was on the island of Hawaii in 1933. In 1952, the first men's Moloka'i Hoi was held, a 41-mile canoe race from the island of Moloka'i to Oahu. And in 1958, a young 17-year-old Hawaiian paddler named Joseph Nappy Napoleon entered his first Moloka'i Hoi. Nappy already had been paddling competitively since 1952. This began what is one of the most incredible and enduring streaks in water sports history, for in 1999, Joseph Nappy Napoleon competed in his 43rd consecutive Moloka'i Hoi race. What you will learn from Nappy is a tradition and knowledge handed down to him from generations of Hawaiian paddlers about the sport and culture of outrigger canoe paddling. Steersman, paddler, coach, and legend, Nappy Napoleon will share with you his knowledge, wisdom, and insight into one of the oldest sports in history, Hawaiian outrigger canoe paddling.
Hello everybody, my name is Nappy Napoleon. Let's start learning about the parts of the canoe. First thing, this is our Hawaiian canoe made out of koa wood. It's one giant log, okay? This is the hull of the canoe. This is the gunnels. And then you have the mano, back mano there, and the front mano. And on the front mano, you have the water shield. And this is the yakus. Goes out to the ama. And what we do, we attach the yakus to the ama. And we have cords out here, which we call kaula in Hawaii. Then you go back here, you got the yakus attached to the canoe. You have the Y over here, where you tie the yakus to the Y. And then you have the seat. And under the seat, you have the pepeao. You put the seat right on the pepeao. And then, of course, we have the paddle. This is where we say where the meniuni sit down. This is a kind of special place. The reason why they have this piece here, when they cut the log in a mountain, they make a big hook over here. what they do, they tie that rope over the cowler, they tie him over, then they lower it down the hill or they drag it down the hill. And then when they build this canoe, then they make it a little smaller, so when we was kids, we used to say, oh, that's where the menehune sit down. Canoeing is getting to be a big thing, practically well, all around, I think around the world now, starting to paddle canoe. So I kind of want to share what I learned from the old timers way back. There's room to share in canoe paddling. I don't think there was much about Hawaiian canoe style of paddling, techniques and all of that. So that's why I want to share with everybody out there, all you folks out there.